Games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here with PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Welcome to the Parkview Sport One Ice House, where we're ready for game one of week 7, I believe it is. We have the 3-3 Carroll Chargers facing off against the 3-3 Leo Lions. Carroll coming off of a 3-game losing streak. That has almost never happened to Carroll before. So they're hungry. And the Leo Lions feeling like they got something to prove. They did defeat Carroll already once this year, as every team in the division has. It is a windy Wednesday night here in Fort Wayne, but a lot of fans still came out to see this one in person. I don't blame you for staying at home. Not going to lie, pretty miserable outside.
Hey, we got a little bit of sleet this afternoon. Nothing too much. Now welcome to Indiana in the wintertime, I guess.
Yeah, Thanksgiving tomorrow also. Thanksgiving scrum, if you would. We got 2 of them tonight. This being the first of 2 matchups. We have Homestead and the Fort Wayne Vipers coming up after this one. That game's scheduled for 9 o'clock this evening. I guess we'll get our readers out of the way early. Apologize for the technical difficulty before the game starting. Hopefully that's all that was. One quick freeze and we're back up. So, that being said, Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolie Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or other criminal accusation, Jolie Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs from University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. Specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration. Visit tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And finally, today's broadcast is brought to you by Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. About a minute and a half left of warm-ups here at the Ice House. Got Leo sporting their white jerseys tonight so we can actually see their numbers. Maybe they're trying to shake off the plague by bringing these back. And Leo is, well, Carroll in the white and Leo obviously in black. Both sets of numbers very visible. So we should have a good call for you here tonight. Starting goaltenders tonight, we have number 88 for the Carroll Chargers, Cameron Ganau, and number 29 for the Leo Lions, Ian Demarost. Both teams going with their go-to for this tie matchup. They're up. Both matchups between these two teams were one-goal games leaning in opposite directions on November 5th. We saw Carroll fall to Leo in a 3-2 loss. And on October 18th, we saw Carroll emerge victorious in a 2-1 game against the Leo Lions. So, should be in for some excitement in just a moment after opening puck drop. Demarost already in between the pipes. And there goes Cameron Ganau. And here come the rest of your starters for either team. Carroll and Pedersen center ice for the opening faceoff. And we are underway. Puck won back by Pedersen, picked up by Baldwin. They'll circle back, go D to D to his brother, who chips it up off the glass. And they're into the attacking zone now. Pedersen picks it up, takes it around the net, and slows up in the corner, and he'll tie up with Haynes. Now Lalonde ties up. Pedersen gets that one as it squirts out to him. Pedersen tries to center that one. Farrell able to break that one up and move it over to Nolan Fisher, who gets the clear, no ice. Now Mikey Baldwin rims it up to the half wall where Blavitt centers for Lalonde. Lalonde gets a stick on it, though he was contested by Reith. Now he's going up against Riley Murphy. Down goes Lalonde, but Murphy lost his stick. Playing the puck with his skates there behind the net. Manages to rim that around out of harm's way. Davis clear attempt. Didn't work at first, but with a little bit of help from the Carroll player, it does get out. And now a big collision at center ice. That was Potts and Kornman came together. Incidental contact. Now Platt picks it up inside his own blue line for the Chargers. His clear attempt kept in by Colton Calhoun. Now Carteau's attempt to clear, no good. Calhoun keeps it again. Mensah to Calhoun in the slot. Calhoun's shot goes wide. Mensah's going to be the first one to lose puck, and he'll get it up to the point. Riley Murphy with it now. His shot also goes wide on the other side. Now Gibson able to clear to neutral ice, and it skips over the stick of Reith, so it will go all the way down. No ice is the call. Riley Murphy picks it up, rims it around where it's picked up by Cole Mensah. Mensah tries to go across, but the pass was picked. Crawford does wind up coming away with it before he takes a hit from Potts. Now back at neutral ice, Riley Murphy wastes no time trying to get that one up. They're going to say Crawford did get a touch on it, so no ice. Platt trying to take advantage of the Leo Lions wholesale line change, unable to do so. They'll regroup at center ice now. Shearer turns that one over right at the blue line. Now Fiedler has an opportunity. He chips this one far corner. He'll go after it himself. Fiedler tied up, and Gibson's involved. Davis. And coming away with it was DeWitt. Puck was bouncing all over the place. Had no idea where that was going to come out. And Cameron Ganau able to track that and make the stop on Miles DeWitt.
Carroll's doing a really good job right now of making it hard for Leo to get into the offensive zone. They're playing very aggressive, which is a very good sign to see since that they want this game more than Leo at the moment.
Oh, and friendly fire there as Baldwin and Shurik come together. Well, and it sounded like a car crash here at the Ice House. Both of them got back up, and they're smiling about it now. That's right, a good aggressive start from the Carroll Chargers, and they're focusing on their defensive game first here, which is probably a good strategy for them as they're not the offensive powerhouse that they used to be. Pass goes across, gets to Haynes. Haynes clears. Anthony Baldwin catches it at the far blue line and throws it right back to Haynes. A little bit of back and forth there before the puck finally finds its way to Cameron Ganau, who settles it behind the net for Ramsey. Ramsey's almost knocked off the puck by Fiedler, and now he is. Carteau comes around the net, finds Blavel at the half wall. That's Lucas Blavel. Quick regroup attempt there for the Leo Lions. Almost broke it up, but the Chargers were offsides. The Chargers will regroup with it now. Up to Blavel. Blavel gets a stick on it, so no ice. And Haynes is going to pick it up and reverse it in the corner. Gets it over to Kornman. Kornman's under pressure. Now Haley centering pass. Does connect with Farrell, but Farrell can't keep it on his stick for long enough to enter the attacking zone. And a knee-to-knee there, headed to the sin bin, is going to be Jonah Haynes. I believe it was Overbay that took the hit. I think it was actually Pedersen on the receiving end of that one. He made it to the bench under his own power. Doesn't seem to be phased by it, and got his team a power play here. So we'll see the Carroll Chargers on the man advantage as Jonah Haynes will sit 2 minutes for leg check. Off the draw, Carroll's got it in the attacking zone. Mikey Baldwin up top, moves it to the half wall. Potts let that one go all the way down as he was pressured. Now the Chargers will start working this down low, and Reith gets a stick on that one and clears all the way down. So Mikey Baldwin will start this power play breakout from behind the net in his own zone. He's got Biddle pressuring just a little bit. Finds Blavel coming through the zone. Blavel makes the zone entry himself, and he'll shoot off the pads of Demarost and into the corner. Cleared again now, this time by Riley Murphy. Baldwin picks up. He's got Murphy to deal with this time, so he gets rid of it quickly. Now Lalonde will make his way through neutral ice. He's got Murphy to deal with as well. Gets hit by Murphy and Biddle. Coming in to pick up the puck, and now Potts with an opportunity shot, scores! Ryder Potts starts this one off for the Carroll Chargers on the power play. We got a 1-goal game.
Yeah, Potts was just standing there wide open in the slot. Kind of a little 2-on-1 there. And obviously for Carroll, this is huge. The last few games, they have not, I don't believe they scored first at all. They've been playing from behind a lot. I mean, especially again going on the power play after that rough stretch that they've had.
Oh, yeah, they were 0 for a long time on the power play.
I don't think they scored a power play in 3 games. If I don't remember. But
it certainly felt like that.
It's something like that. It's been a long time. So getting the first goal and getting on the power play is a huge motivation booster for them.
And Calhoun throws that one into the netting. Shot attempt went a little high, so we'll get a stoppage of play and a face-off. Stick side of Cameron Ganau. Pedersen and Calhoun step into the dot. Calhoun wins this one back. The shot's tipped in. Colton Calhoun with the tip. Shot came off the stick of Asher Till, and Calhoun found it and chipped it right over the body of Cameron Ganau. We are tied up again. Back and forth. We're going to have an exciting game if this is how it goes.
Off the fit. Hold on. Right off the face-off, just put a shot on that. Calhoun sliding across, got in the way, was able to get a stick on it, and we're tied up.
And Potts makes the offensive zone entry. He's got one on the night. And Cole Mensa strips him of the puck, and he'll head the other way with it. Tries to chip it around Carteau, and he's able to. Now Crawford couldn't get by Platt. They'll battle it out now in the corner. Crawford takes a hit, gets knocked off the puck. And a big tie-up now in the corner. Mensa gets knocked down. And Platt finally able to clear. Gets that one up to Shearer. He's got one man to beat. Chips it by him on net, and Demaros manages to stick it away. Now Mensa takes a hit from Shearer to keep it in. Shearer throws that one far corner and hops off the ice. DeWitt able to clear, but it doesn't get far. Carteau just throws it right back in. And Demaros came out to play that one, but an awkward bounce off the Zamboni door kept it going right through it. Rimmed around and Haley. Centering pass. Gets that one to Kornman. Kornman gets knocked off the puck, and Anthony Baldwin picks it up in a toe drag. Moves that one up to Overbay. Overbay shot. Winds up deflected into the corner. Now Lucas Blavel picks it up, tries to reverse it, but no doing. So Farrell gets a hold of it, moves it to Kornman. Kornman able to get this one out. Riley Murphy on the move now. Centers this one, and in the slot, Taylon Haley had an opportunity. Puck was not settled flat, though, so he couldn't get much on it. And Cameron Ganau easily gets that into the glove. Yeah, Carroll's not going to want to leave guys alone like that in the slot. Riley Murphy with good vision there, and a pretty saucy little pass to get through. Didn't quite land where he wanted it to, or where he would have liked it to, but it did get to his intended target. Kept in. Fiedler tries to chip that one by Anthony Baldwin. They'll play a little catch. Now Ramsey. Clear attempt kept in by Reith. Contact behind the net. That was Baldwin and DeWitt. And Baldwin takes another hit, knocks him off the puck, but Pedersen comes and picks it up for him. And Lalonde finally able to get this one out, but he's going to battle with Reith right now. Riley Murphy has it in his own zone with some time and space. He elects to chip this one all the way across, where Ramsey picks it up at the far blue line for the Chargers and tries to regroup the other way. Same kind of attempt there by Anthony Baldwin, and same result. Now Blauvelt throws it right back to Riley Murphy. Murphy sticking with this one. He's in the slot all alone. His shot, it's still loose. And getting a good stick on that was Anthony Baldwin, as Ramsey came barreling in trying to help out. Found himself running into the post and knocking the net off, the reason for the stoppage of the play.
Yeah, man, what a play there by Riley Murphy. Getting around a few Chargers. Got a shot off the puck, landed right behind Ganau.
Yeah, and Ganau had no idea.
Good job by the Carroll defense to be able to clear that away.
Yeah. Yeah, they are vigilant in their own zone tonight. Referees explaining to both teams about what just happened. And now we're back underway. Crawford's got it in the offensive zone for the Leo Lions. He gets tied up with Platt. Platt almost came away with it, but Crawford had no quitting. Now it gets cleared to neutralize. Jonah Haynes picks it up for the Lions, and he'll look up ice. Finds Cole Mensah at the scorer's dot, the scorer's circle. Shearer dumps this one into the attacking zone for the Chargers. But it's going to be picked up and easily, well, not so easily. Shot deflected out front. Winds up in the glove of Ian Demerost. Both teams will get a change out of that. Face off. Winds up on the stick of Haley. Makes it through neutral ice, but gets stripped when he enters the attacking zone. He's offsides now, so the Chargers will have a second to try to get this one out, and they're still offside, so it's going to be a clean breakout for Carroll, pending any self-inflicted. And a big hit there by Jonah Haynes. Coming the other way with it now. Fisher moves that one up to the half wall, and it's tossed across. Now Haley threw that one, I don't know if he was trying to, but he got it off the skate of Mikey Baldwin out front. Could have easily deflected in. Farrell picks it up high in his attacking zone, tries to bring it down the boards. Drops it off for the defenseman, who takes a shot, and that's wide. Fisher comes together with Mikey Baldwin. They both go down, and now an opportunity for Farrell as he steps out front. He's contested by Carteau, so no doing on that attempt. Carteau with the reverse. Gets that one to Vongpachang. And finally cleared. Fisher's going to head back all the way to the top of the circles in his defensive zone. He'll actually retreat all the way behind his own net before looking up ice. Gets ahead of steam, but winds up throwing that one out of play, giving the Carroll Chargers coaching staff a little bit of a scare, and now a good laugh. So the faceoff's going to head to center ice. Lob it to Lalonde. Lalonde in the attacking zone. Chips that one into the corner. Picked up by Calhoun, rimmed around, and Anthony Baldwin with the keep. Blauvelt picks it up again. Moves this one up top to Baldwin. Baldwin shot off the shins of Colton Calhoun and headed the other way with it now. Oh, taking a big hit. Actually, Anthony Baldwin threw that one. It's on Dane Roth. Now players come together along the half wall, far side. Calhoun rims this one around, picked up by Roth. Roth takes another hit, tough shift for him. And Blavolt's shot winds up hitting a player up high out front, and it looks like penalty against the Carroll Chargers. Not sure if it's going to be against. It is Anthony Baldwin for that hit on Roth. Got called for it, so now we're going to see the Leo Lions power play for the first time here tonight, late in the first period of action.
Yeah, I believe it's another little knee trying to get around him. It was Roth, but Baldwin's knee popped out, clipped him there.
Murphy to Mensah. Mensah steps off the half wall, moves it across to Crawford. Crawford can't get a shot off, and the one that he did was in the shins of Shearer. Crawford battling still for possession. Manages to keep it with the Leo Lions. And Mensah back in the attacking zone here on the power play. He tries to center, but it's off the skates of Calhoun out front. Now Murphy with a poke check to keep that. Picked up by Crawford up top. Crawford waits, moves it all the way across the blue line to Riley Murphy, who steps in and shoots. Deflected up into the netting off the stick of Potts. Killed 35 seconds so far, the Carroll Chargers have. Now Ryder Potts steps into the faceoff dot. He'll lose that one. And Riley Murphy's got it up top again, trying to set up the power play here. Moves it to Crawford. Crawford gives it right back, and Murphy with another shot, this time deflected wide. Shearer with a good block getting in the lane. Mensah moving around. Gets Shearer to blow a tire, drops that one off for Colton Calhoun, who finds Riley Murphy up top again. Murphy with another shot. That one hits bodies out front. And Shearer winds up with it, moves it to Potts. Potts moves it out of the zone into neutral ice, where Crawford picks it up. And he'll try to make a quick transition, but fans on the pass, so Carroll's able to get a change. Moves that to Riley Murphy. Murphy to Haynes. Haynes can't get a stick on it, so this will go all the way down. And Platt picks it up for the Chargers. Haynes got it now. Tries to turn and shoot, but he was off the skates of Pedersen. So the Chargers with an opportunity to clear, and they do that. Just 30 seconds left on the Lions' advantage now. Stretch pass attempt, touches no sticks. That will be an ice. Like it was intended for Fiedler, but they just didn't connect. Down to 22 seconds on the advantage, and the Leo Lions are facing off in their own zone. Stick side of Ian Demerost. Farrell and Pedersen at the dot. Taylor Pedersen, that is. Manages to win that one back, and Camden Blauvelt rims it around the attacking zone. Carroll looking to kill some time in the attacking zone now, but Roth picks it up. And it's cleared again, just 5 seconds left on the advantage. Demerost with the stretch pass trying to get it to Farrell. Does eventually get there. And now Anthony Baldwin fresh out of the penalty box, and we got another call. So Carroll taking back-to-back penalties. Looks like that one's Patrick Lalonde. We got a replay of it. Because I certainly didn't see what they called. I was focused on other stuff going on.
I think I hit from behind. Yep, a little bit too it.
Maybe interference. It was late too. They could have called a few things. We'll see what they announced that as, but cross-check. Didn't see that one coming. And Carroll able to clear quickly here. Demerost steps out of his own net. He's got that one now, and he'll rim it around, try to get it to Cole Mensah, and he does, but Mensah's got pressure, so he'll have to head back. Now with the broken stick, Ryder Potts has to change, but he'll be able to do that smoothly as Crawford enters the attacking zone now for the Leo Lions. Drops that one for Riley Murphy. Murphy with the shot. After some deflections, it finds its way to Cameron Ganell, who elects to hold on to it. Minute 23 left on Lalonde's penalty. Pedersen, Calhoun. Calhoun wins this one back. And Murphy's got it at the blue line. He'll slow it up. And a battle ensues out front. Haynes really fighting for the real estate there. Pedersen's able to clear. Crawford picks it up and turns around quickly. Re-enters the attacking zone. Gets knocked off the puck by Blauvelt in the corner. And Blauvelt turns and clears. This one will go all the way down. Carroll will make a defenseman change, or 2 defenseman changes. As Platt and Carteau step out there to finish the kill. Murphy takes it around the net to start this one up from down low. Skates it all the way back up top. Gets it to Haley. Now Kornman off the half wall. Chips that one out front, but Carteau had Haynes tied up, so he couldn't get a stick on it. That time he did get a stick on it, though. Fed by Haley from behind the net. Carteau and Haynes, little shoving, little jawing. We got a 1-1 game in the first.
Yeah, Haynes was poking at the bear there a little bit. Gave a couple of taps there on Ganell, and no surprise Carroll responded on that. You got to protect your goaltender. Like, make sure that they don't keep on doing that. It's not fun as a goalie when you constantly get poked out through the whistle.
Right. Off the face-off. The Lions have it in the attacking zone again. Reith moves that across. Now Kornman out of the corner. Sticked away by Ganell. Possession will stay with the Leo Lions for now. Farrell picks it up on the far side half wall. Brings it up top, drops it for Haley. Haley was under pressure, but he did keep that one in. Now the shot scores! Liam Farrell from in close beats Cameron Ganell up high and solidifies a 1-goal lead late here in the first period for the Leo Lions.
What a shot there by Farrell. A little snipe up top, beat Ganell. On the power play too, just about 16 seconds, a little over 16 seconds left, giving Leo this lead here.
Exciting first period of action, and it's not over yet. Blauvelt and DeWitt creeping in there, draw the whistle. Puck's loose at center ice off the draw, picked up now by Shurik. Shurik off the boards into the offensive zone. No ice is the call. Haynes picks it up, but he gets tied up with Overbeck. Bodies flying all over the place in that far corner, or near side corner, I suppose, for you guys, as the period clock expires. So Fiedler with the assist on that second goal. Farrell gets the Leo Lions a 1-goal advantage as we leave the first period. So far an exciting game, Mason. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a really good job there by both teams. You know, Carroll getting things started here off the bat on the power play, showing improvement from the last few games, because the last couple of games they've been scoring late in the third period. It's always good for morale, especially when you're starting to go down and lose more and more, a little bit more and more games. It gives you a little boost when you are able to score first, because you're not playing from behind constantly. When you start playing from behind constantly, it really starts gaining with you in the mind, because you're always shooting on net, because you always want to be that guy to score and help your team go in the victory and stuff like that. So they may be down 1 right now, but it's only a goal. You have 2 more periods to tie things up. You got to make sure to stay out of the penalty box. That kind of hurt them there in that first period. And make Leo do the penalties because obviously Carroll's 1 for 1 right now. So their power plays are working. They're capitalizing on those opportunities. And then I like how aggressive they're being on the 5-on-5, making it hard for Leo to even get in the offensive zone. Really the only good chances they've had were off face-offs or on the power play. So defensively, they are doing really, really good.
Yep, the Leo Lions get the wheels turning early, but it has been a battle for momentum. The Carroll Chargers get the wheels turning in early, but the Leo Lions now with 2 unanswered goals head into the second period. And off the face-off, Mikey Baldwin's got it in his defensive end. Takes it down below the goal line. He gets it sticked away. And Haynes with the keep at the blue line. His shot in and out of the glove of Cameron Ganal, but he manages to cover it. Off the draw, the Lions have it in the attacking zone, but it's sticked away. Now an opportunity. Camden Blauvelt, he's in all alone. Haynes is back behind him, and his shot goes up over the net. Battle behind the net now knocks Temeros' water bottle off, and he's not happy about that. Puck wound up in the net, but came in from behind. So Colton Calhoun, Taylor Pedersen set up for another faceoff. Blauvelt in a shooter's position. Won't get that one. It goes over to Micah Baldwin. Shot wide of the net, covered up by Demeros. They'll face off now on the other side. Calhoun, Pedersen, round 2. They'll tie up this time. Stepping in to get that one, Lalonde. His shot deflected wide, and Riley Murphy rims it around where Cole Mensa picks it up. Lalonde able to keep that one in. He's still battling for it. Gets it into the corner where Murphy picks it up again. He's got poise and rims this one around the other way. Kept in still by the Carroll Chargers. Murphy going to try this again. This time he elects to skate it himself. Makes it all the way into the attacking zone. And an unforced turnover allows Lalonde to chip this one through the neutral zone, get it into the attacking zone. As Lalonde goes for a change, Pedersen battles for it on the forecheck. He's joined by Blauvelt, and Murphy picks it up again. Centering pass for Crawford doesn't connect as it was bouncing around. Now Blauvelt with another opportunity in all alone, and he misses the net, this time wide. That's 2 missed nets on breakaways for Camden Blauvelt. Those are the opportunities you really want to be capitalizing on, especially if you want to be a leading goal scorer. Riley Murphy rims this one around. Mensa is going to pick it up clean this time, and he'll center that one cleanly to Crawford. Now Jackson Crawford drops this one back to Till. Till fans on the shot, but he stays with it. Till again. This time he does get a shot off, but it's wide of the net. And now another opportunity, this time for Potts. Potts has one tonight, and that shot right into the gut of Ian Demeros. But that's 3 breakaways this period that the Leo Lions have given up. Demeros only had to make 1 save, but it's not sustainable giving up that many opportunities. Eventually, the Carroll Chargers will start scoring on them. Lucas Blauvelt tied up in the corner now. Tries to chip that one across and rims it all the way around. This one probably doesn't have enough on it to go for an ice. And they still called that an ice. My goodness. You got to keep skating if you want it to be called an ice. and Jackson Platt did not. So he and the officiating staff are going to get an earful from the Leo Lions bench and coaches. Shurik and Davis step into the face-off. Glove side of Ian Demerose. Shurik wins it in the attacking zone. He's got it now, but he'll turn it over. DeWitt trying to get that one deep, unable to do so on his first attempt, but he gets the puck right back. Now Till's going to regroup for the Lions. Chip that one through neutral ice. Overbay throws it into the attacking zone for the Carroll Chargers. Demerose steps out of his net, plays that one over to Till. And Till clears as he takes a big hit, but that one will be a penalty against Shurik, I believe. Blauvelt was right there too. I'm thinking it was Shurik that got the penalty though. And it's not, it's Lucas Blauvelt.
Yeah, I can't tell if he left his feet or not, but it looks like it. So that's probably why they called it that, or he hit him in the head. One of those two calls. So it's probably maybe a charge. Like he started gliding before he hit him, so him with a rough. Interesting.
Yeah. Nevertheless, the Leo Lions on the power play again. They were successful on their last attempt. Carroll's going to manage to clear. Demerose out of his net, settles this one for Riley Murphy. Murphy picks this one up, initially with no sense of urgency, but we know he can get going. He'll move it across the defensive end to Colton Calhoun, who plays it off the skate and accelerates through the neutral zone. Colton Calhoun with a good opportunity, made that one himself, but off the blocker and cleared. Had to sneeze there, so I missed that transition. But we're right back where we were. And Crawford picks it up at the half wall. Jackson Crawford gets it to Murphy. Murphy through the neutral zone. Takes this one around the net in the attacking zone. Takes a look. And the power play setup is complete. Murphy fans on it. Kept in by Haley. Haley finds Kornman through a seam, but he gets it broken up by Baldwin, and Murphy's got to pick it up again and slow things down for the Leo Lions. Shot attempt there. Doesn't get through. Kornman up top. Moves that one over to Haley. Haley moves it across to Farrell, who gets a good shot off, but denied once again. Now able to clear. That should do it for the advantage for the Leo Lions. And teams are back at even strength now. Haley rims this one around. Shurik's going to pick it up. He had a good read on it. And knocked down there was Gibson. Shearer helping him out as best he can, but they are outnumbered by Lions right now. And Shearer, good play to keep that one in the attacking zone. Gets that on net. And Demerose has no choice but to cover it. It's 5.5 minutes into the second period, and it is fast out there. Face-off won by Farrell in the defensive zone. Shearer picks it up, moves it up top to Baldwin. Anthony Baldwin's shot gets deflected wide. Shearer on the forecheck hard, gets knocked down by Reith. Some spectators pleading for a penalty call on that one, not sure. And then we'll have it there as Fiedler takes a big check from behind from Gibson. So the Carroll Chargers, once again, going to be a man down for 2 minutes. And you talked about staying out of the box in intermission. The Carroll Chargers doing a genuinely horrible job of that here throughout the first third of the second period.
Yeah, here's his first hit. We're not. Hold on. It's a little behind, but he was able to clip the shoulder there. Try and get this.
And Easton Harder steps into the penalty box as well. I believe we have a 10-2 on our hands, Mason. It was a blatant hit from behind. You see numbers, you have to stop.
Penalty up here, yeah. It's going for the maybe.
Murphy with it up top on the power play. Moves that across to Mensa. Mensa finds Crawford. Crawford walks in, gets it across the seam to Colton Calhoun, but a good block there. Calhoun manages to keep the puck in the possession of the Leo Lions. Now Murphy's shot also blocked. A couple big blocks there by the Carroll Chargers. Penalty kill. Now Demaros leaves it for Mensa. A little confusion there. Mensa had to skate by him and around him, but Mensa still picks it up, and he makes it all the way to the attacking zone and tries to set this up for the Lions again. Finds Colton Calhoun. Calhoun from the corner takes it around the net. A little bit of a battle with Platt, but Leo Lions still with possession in the attacking zone on the power play. And now we'll get a call. This is going to be a slash by the looks of it against Colton Calhoun. Got a little too into that battle with Platt, I believe. So a minute, 11 seconds of 4-on-4 action to come as Colton Calhoun heads to the sin bin.
I don't think Calhoun was too happy about the either takedown they had and give a couple extra whacks. So right in front of the official. So obviously he's gonna let the first one go, but if you do it a couple more times, he's not gonna let that slide and call the slash.
Puck deflected up, but stays in play. Now players come together behind the net. Lalonde working it down low for the Carroll Chargers in this 4-on-4 action. Tries to come across the goal line, but loses the puck. Reith picks it up, unable to clear though. Shot off the pads of Ian Demaros and picked up now by Taylor Pedersen. Moves it down to Lalonde, and Demaros thought that was coming all the way to him, steps out of his net and falls, but no trouble came of it as the Lions made a good clear. Now the Lions set up in the attacking zone here. Still 4-on-4 for 22 seconds. And Murphy unable to keep that one in. The Lions are going to have to flee the zone. Lalonde chips it into the attacking zone for the Chargers, and he'll head for a change. Switched up for Adelaide Shearer, who goes on the forecheck, tries to pressure Murphy, but Murphy reverses it. Now Reith scrambling in his own corner. Looks to Davis, but Shearer's there. Shot from a beautiful opportunity. Blockered away by Demaros and cleared by the Lions. Anthony Baldwin picks it up down in his own end. Chargers now on the power play. They've got a 34-second advantage here. And they'll look to get this set up in the attacking zone now on the stick of Camden Blauvelt. He comes around the net, takes a hit, but stays with it. Takes another hit, but stays with it. He's tied up. Potts helps him out, gets that one up to the point. Now Reith and Overbay battling behind the net. Reith just wants to tie it up and let some seconds run off the clock. They're down to just 8. And Jackson Reith managed to finish the kill by tying that one up. Shot off the blocker of Demaros, picked up by Overbay in the corner. Overbay shoots, but that's deflected wide by Reith. Fiedler takes a hit from Lucas Blauvelt. And Davis is able to clear. Pass intended for DeWitt, gets to him off the boards. Murphy's shot high. Rimmed around, players come together, and through neutral ice, here come the Chargers. On the stick of Overbay. He's still got it. Fumbled it a little bit, dodged a hit, and got it on net. Oh, and now Fiedler's going to go for that. Took it a little bit too far there. Baldwin's got to be careful, though. He might go, too. I think they're both going now. Anthony Baldwin steps in to defend Lucas Blavolt, but the call had already been made, so now Baldwin denies his team the opportunity to take advantage of a power play as Fiedler lost his cool. Now Shurik and DeWitt and Haynes, everybody's jawing. Tensions are high here. It's a one-goal game as we near the final 5 of the second period of action. Gibson gets some company in that Carroll Chargers penalty box as he continues to serve his 10-minute misconduct. And all alone on the other side is Harrison Fiedler. Like the officials have everything sorted out, just explanations to the coaching staffs now. 5-on-5 is the signal on the ice, and they'll take it to center, maybe. No. Looks like never mind that. It'll be a face-off in Carroll's defensive end after all. Camden Shurik and Liam Farrell off the draw. It's tied up. Cleared. It is 5-on-5, but that doesn't have enough on it to go for an ice. Takedown in the corner leaves Mikey Baldwin with the puck, but he's tied up now with Haley and Kornman with an opportunity. Can't get anything on it as that net front real estate is hard to come by in this game. Up top now with Fisher. Fisher's shot deflected into the corner by Cameron Ganal. Shurik. Forced to retreat back down low. Gets it over to Ramsey in the far corner. Ramsey to wing. And it's out. Pedersen trying to get a stick on that. Unable to do so. He's offsides. Touched up now. Colton Calhoun. Centering pass to Mensah connects. And Mensah's off to the races. He gets that one sticked away by Shurik. Shurik preventing the offensive zone entry. They're tied up by the blue line now. And Baldwin steps in. Moves that one across, but Crawford picks it up at the red line and slaps it towards the attacking zone. Doesn't get far. Same story there. Haynes finally dumps this one into the Lions' attacking zone clean. He'll go for a change along with some of his teammates. And the stretch pass attempt. Oh my goodness, Shurik was out there, but he was on his way to the bench. So Stryker picks it up deep in his own defensive zone. Moves that one to Crawford. Crawford with a little finesse pass to Mensah. Mensah can't hang on to it. And Blavolt gets knocked down, but no penalty is called. Neither team really able to make a good zone entry in the last couple minutes. Now Blavolt's able to do so. His shot off the crossbar, but it stays out. I'm not sure what that angle that Demaros was taking. He made himself very small on the near post and gave up quite a bit of the net. Blavolt saw that and opened fire, but only found crossbar.
Yeah, he was kind of just. I don't really know what he was. He's just like he was just standing there, just hugging the post and
on the bubble hockey type stance.
Yeah, and go a little bit far side, found the crossbar, but not the back of the net.
So Camden Blauvelt with basically 3 breakaway opportunities. None of them so far can be considered a shot on net.
Well, that last one was.
Shot off post, I don't think is shot on net.
It hit the net, though.
I don't think that counts, Mason.
I don't know. I feel like it does count, but because you actually hit the. I mean, I guess if you hit the side of the net, it doesn't really count as.
In my experience, right, a shot on net is
on the goalie.
Something that would have gone into the net had the goalie not been there. And Murphy rims this one around. It's going to go all the way out. Platt's going to pick it up. He's got Davis forechecking. Davis catches up with him and puts a little bit of body on him behind the net. Murphy picks it up, but he gets that one sticked away. Headed the other way with it now. No. Pedersen was caught before he got to the puck. Now Murphy steps into the offensive zone, but he's offsides, as Carter Davis already had 2 skates in the zone. Nearing the final 2 minutes of this scoreless second period. It's still a 1-goal game. Jonah Haynes steps over the red line, dumps this one in. It's off the back of the net. Picked up by Platt. Platt moves it to Jacob Pedersen, who clears it to neutral ice. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Potts elects to shoot, and off the near pad, so no prosperous rebound was available. And Crawford's going to be able to clear. He's got to get by Carteau, though. He's got a 2-on-1 now. Mensah coming there with him. But Potts was back as a back checker to mitigate the 2-on-0. Or 2-on-1, I should say. Now Carroll through the neutral zone. Platt chips it into the corner. He gets tied up with Haynes. He'll get some help, though, from Potts, who's now tripped up by Colton Calhoun. Minute 21 seconds left in the period. And Colton Calhoun has a 2-minute sentence. Oh boy, the Carroll Chargers would love to get one here and head into the third period tied with a little momentum on their side. But if they don't do that, they'll be heading into the third period with a short bit of power play left. So either way, good situation for the Chargers, as long as they don't give up a shorthanded goal. Blauvelt and Fiedler both go down. Fiedler's the first one up, and he'll tie that one up in the corner in the attacking zone as time ticks away. Puck finally loose. Mikey Baldwin picks it up, takes it around the net, skips over his stick. It's late in the period. In the second period, the ice is a little chewed up. Baldwin from behind his own net. Steps out, passes it up to Pedersen. Pedersen looks across and finds Camden Blauvelt, who will make the zone entry, take the shot in and out of the glove of Demaros, and kept in off the clearing attempt. Mikey Baldwin from up top brings it down low to Lalonde, and Pedersen out front with a grade A opportunity denied by Ian Demaros. Riley Murphy, the defenseman, steps in to take this face-off, and it's won by the Carroll Chargers. Blauvelt from up top moves that one across to Baldwin. Baldwin looks down low to Lalonde, gets to him, but it's bouncing around. Lalonde finally settles it, but he's got Reith right there, and a centering pass to Taylor Pedersen. Gets just enough on it to get it up over Demaros. We are at a 2-goal game, or a 2-2 game, with just 12 and a half seconds left in the second period of action. Carroll Chargers with a second power play goal.
Yeah, what a pass there by Lalonde. I believe that was Lalonde. Behind the back, found Patterson wide open there in the slot. 1T over the shoulder. Tie game here. A little over 12 seconds left in this second period.
Face off won by the Carroll Chargers. Carteau tries to move this one up, and Blauvelt gets it in. Now Haynes in the corner. He's got Overbay coming to him, but the clock expires. Off goes the buzzer. We are tied at 2 after 2 here at the Ice House. And both teams fired up. Make sure everybody gets off the ice without starting any conflict. It's going to be an even strength start to the third period of action, the only period that matters now, as Taylor Pedersen knots this one up on the power play. So we will step aside for just a little bit and bring you some highlights. We got 4 goals to review, and of course some third period action. You're watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from the Parkview Ice House in Fort Wayne, Indiana, brought to you by Summit City Sports.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I decided if I was going to come to Indiana Tech, I was going to be a different kind of instructor. I was really going to focus on connecting with students, teaching the students the theory that they needed, and also the practical applications.
Very practically, what that looks like is smaller class sizes. So my class sizes are the 8 to 10 up to maybe 20. And that's backed up with, we have 18 hours of office hours every week. I'm sitting in my office waiting for students to come in to talk about anything. It doesn't just have to be with the classroom.
In the College of Engineering, we have ABET accreditation for mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and biomedical engineering. ABET is the top accrediting board for engineering in the United States and probably in the world.
Another thing that is a very different approach at Indiana Tech, I think, that some other universities, is we try and make sure they have a lot of lab experience in the engineering department. All engineering programs are going to have laboratory courses, but in our laboratory courses we try to get them not just exposure to measurements and exposure to some of the devices that you'll be used, but I like to actually assign projects that are, realistic projects.
Those projects, this project-based learning, help students to work together in a group and be hands-on with their the material or the product that they're creating. Engineering students at Indiana Tech are, to me, stand out because I know that they've had a lot of experiences working in groups, working on projects, doing lab experiments to help them understand the material, and I think that prepares them well for industry.
First thing I'll tell a high school student is study, study, study. Get all the math you can possibly get. I honestly believe that the critical thinking skills you learn in math courses will help you with engineering courses.
The type of knowledge base that students should have coming in, they need to be problem solvers and critical thinkers. Those two things are really the essence of engineering. Regardless of flavor, they're going to need to figure out, there's a problem here, how do I solve it? And they need to think critically about that. They need to observe, listen to people, and then kick in those problem-solving skills to solve the problem.
Part of the growth of Indiana Tech has involved an increasing number of international students. So I think if we can expose students to different ideas, different cultures, again, it makes them that much more competitive in the marketplace.
In the Fort Wayne area, we have lots of large companies, BAE Systems, Fort Wayne Metals, General Motors, Raytheon, Harris Corporation, and the list goes on. We have a lot of employers that want our engineering students.
Indiana Tech, I think, continues to serve students even beyond their graduation. We really strive to keep in touch with our alumni on a personal level just to see how they're doing, but then also they want to give back to the university because of the experiences they've had here, so they want to provide opportunities for other students here as well.
Welcome back to the Parkview Ice House, where we are locked up at 2 after 2 periods of action between the Leo Lions and the Carroll Chargers in Game 1 of week number 7 in our Thanksgiving special. Mason, you want to show the people how we got to where we are?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a penalty a little bit early here in the first period, and Potts found wide open the slot, is able to capitalize it. One of 2 power play goals for the Chargers tonight.
And it's good to see the Chargers off to a fast start in a hockey game again. They have been lulling us to sleep the last 3 weeks.
And then off the face-off here, a shot got tipped by Colton Calhoun, tied things up here at 1. That was an even strength goal. I did look back, and I believe it's Leo's second goal was not on the power play. The penalty just released.
Oh, okay. So they are 0 for on the power play tonight, huh?
Yeah, they are 0 for 4. Trying to find that second goal.
Maybe they went back to back in the first period. 2 unanswered.
Yeah, they had a few penalties in between. There it is. A little shot from up top. It was Farrell who scored, I believe, right? If I remember.
Yeah, I think it was Farrell from Fiedler, possibly.
Yep, Farrell from Fiedler and Reith.
Yeah, Reith picks up an assist on that one as well.
We got a few penalties. And then on the power play, winding clock. It was Lucas Blavel who got the goal. I think Lalonde got the assist on that one. And those are the goals between these 2 periods. Shots on goal between both teams. 17 for Leo, 15 for Carroll. Carroll had 5 in the first, 10 in the second, and then Leo had 11 in the first and 6 in the second. So Carroll, besides the penalties, really controlled that second period. And then obviously the saves, 13 to 15. And then penalties, Leo has 4 for a total of 8 minutes. And Carroll has 6 for a total of 20 because one of them was a 2 and a 10.
Oh, right, the old 2 and the 10.
So
That'll really rack up your numbers if you're going for astronomical penalty minutes here.
As we said, Leo is 0 for 4 in the power play. And then Carroll is 2 for 3. There's a couple like match penalties or offsetting penalties.
Right, I don't know if they're doing anything different. Maybe they spent a week working on nothing but special teams in practice, but Their special teams look a lot better than they have the past 3 weeks.
And they're doing what was working for them before this streak really started. Is they got down low in the corner, and then they had a center winger cut across the middle of the net, and they would pass it from down low for a 1-tee up close. A really hard shot for a goalie to save. And that's where they scored a lot of their goals. And then a lot of teams were kind of shutting it down, but they were able to find those open holes in the PK of Leo and able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, it's good to see the Carroll Chargers playing like the Carroll Chargers again, but they are still locked in a 2-2 tie here as we're about to enter the third period of action. Still no sign of either team or coaches. They're definitely getting a strategy talk in between. And I think we can see the intensity and the animosity continue as we enter the third period. Both teams getting a little bit chippy near the end of the second. We saw some roughing calls, some pushing, shoving, jawing scenarios, and that net front real estate really being fought hard over, which is good for both forwards and defensemen. Going to battle over the valuable real estate makes it easy on your goalie and hard on the other team's goalie. So I suppose we've got a minute. We can step aside one time, and we should be right back for some third period action. You're watching Fort Wayne High School hockey live from the PSM Ice House and brought to you by Summit City Sports.
From the PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
Referees stepping onto the ice now. Coach is back on the bench. This is the one night where it doesn't matter about having the early or late game because these kids don't have school tomorrow.
The great thing about Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Get a 4-day weekend, something like that.
Yep.
I think that's what schools do now. Depends on the school system, actually. I've heard that some school systems give you the whole week off. I'm like,
whoa.
Where has that been my entire life?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the whole week off. I think if I remember, we would always have the Wednesday off.
Yeah, that's what they have here.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Makes for an easy week.
Except for math class. They always got to shove in that last test on the Tuesday. I'm like, why?
Right.
You couldn't wait. They're like, we don't want you to forget all the material after.
Or you dish you a homework packet for Thanksgiving break. Ugh.
Had one class this entire week yesterday night. Lovely.
Did they dish you a homework packet?
No, I just have to study for 2 tests over Thanksgiving break. Got a oral test next Thursday, and then I got a chapter test next Tuesday. So,
well, surely a smart guy like you will be prepared.
Oh yeah.
All right, 15 minutes on the clock. Third period of action. We got a 2-2 tie ball game here. If you were one to make predictions, Mason, what would be yours here heading into the third?
Ooh. No, the way things have been going, I think we might end on a 2-2 deadlock here. Maybe a little OT action between both teams. I think that's what happened last time they played.
I think it is, yeah. And you know what else?
Was it 2-2?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was. It was. But you know what we haven't seen here on Wednesday nights yet? If that 10-minute overtime just ends, they've announced it, they'll just end in a tie.
I don't like that rule.
Oh, I hate that. I'd rather see a shootout go.
They've had that rule in the past where it's been in a shootout, but maybe, league people change up there in the office or whatever.
We just can't have that late night game start any later on school nights.
But that's the thing. There's no school night tomorrow, so you're like,
yeah, we should modify the rules for the Thanksgiving scrum.
Yeah, the one time.
All right, we're underway here in the third. Lions chip it into the offensive zone to start us up. Platt picks it up for Carroll. We got some puddles on the ice. Haven't seen a lot of that here at the Ice House on Wednesday nights, but it is a tidbit puddly out there. Strange bounce off the stanchion. Gives Camden Blavel a one-on-one opportunity, and he gets shut down. Now off the half wall comes Lalonde. He gets that puck sticked away. Might even be stuck in a puddle right now. Carteau with a good keep at the blue line. His shot goes wide. Kicks out. Camden Blavel picks it up and takes a shot from an odd angle. Doesn't hit the net. But once again, Carteau able to keep that one in. Finally finds itself within reach of Demaros, so he'll cover that one up for our first stoppage of the third period of action. Both teams going for a wholesale line change while they've got the opportunity. Potts Calhoun at the face-off dot. Stick side Ian Demarost. And tied up off the draw. Calhoun was able to get a hold of it with his skates and get it to Murphy, but Murphy turned it over. And now Murphy finally gets it out. This one is going to go for an ice as he had not crossed the red line before sending it all the way down. So we'll reset that face-off and try again. Potts, Calhoun, round two. This time the Lions have it in their defensive end, rimmed around. Crawford's going to pick it up, make the offensive zone entry. He's got Mensah and Calhoun with him, but throws that one between the two of them. Now Ryder Potts, one-on-one with Jackson Reith. Jackson Reith managed to keep him wide and limit his shooting opportunities. Good on him. Now Potts picks it up in the corner, gets bumped off the puck by Reith. Bounces up, still trying to get a hold of it, but he's tied up, and Crawford manages to clear the defensive end for the Leo Lions. Now Shurik regroups with McDonald. McDonald chucks that one into open ice. Murphy's the first one to it, though, and he touches it to Mensah. Mensah gives it right back to Murphy. Murphy left that one now for Colton Calhoun. Calhoun and Pedersen going at it. Pedersen lost his stick. He'll pick that up now. McDonald in his defensive end. Trying to move that one to Shearer. Gets by him, and it's kept in by Fisher at the blue line. Now Colton Calhoun below the goal line in the attacking zone. He's got McDonald to worry about, so he reverses that one. Picked up by Shearer. Shearer can't clear. Putz steps in off the blue line, and DeWitt picks it up for the Lions. DeWitt's shot blockered away and off the glass. Shearer still unable to clear. This one goes off the stomach of Mikey Baldwin out front. Potts can't clear. Carroll Chargers hemmed in their own zone, and Davis takes a beautiful shot just over the pad stick side of Cameron Ganau, who was just a little off his post. Leo Lions take the lead early here in the third period, courtesy of Carter Davis. And the Lions had the Chargers hemmed in their own zone for a little bit there.
Yeah, a good shot there. Went short side on Ganau over the shoulder. That's twice they beat him over the shoulder. Kind of the weird angle. But Carr Davis gives Leo the lead here.
So now Carroll looking to make an offensive push. Big hit there. And Platt able to keep that one at the blue line with a skate. Throws it out to the front of the net where Blavel picks it up. He'll throw that one on net, and Demaros manages to cover. Face-off now going to be on the glove side of Ian Demarost. Taylor Pedersen steps in to take the draw against Liam Farrell. Tie up off the draw. The Chargers come away with it. Blavel gets a stick on it at the blue line, and now Platt able to get it back down deep. He'll work this one out of the corner, but he's got Murphy right on him. Centering pass intended for Pedersen. Off his skates, though. Now headed the other way. Riley Murphy leads the charge. He'll pull up and try to sneak that one to Haley on the back door, but Haley was not on the same page in quite enough time to make that play happen. Murphy picks it up and turns it over. Finally finds its way to Demarost, who covers. Off the face-off. It's cleared. Ramsey from the red line. Slick little play there from Colton Calhoun to evade pressure. But now Mikey Baldwin and Jacob Pedersen almost throws that one into his own net. Off the post, Jacob Pedersen, not sure what he was trying to do. Surely it wasn't that. Calhoun tried to center that one through the legs, but hit his own skate. He'll keep that one. Take it out from behind the net, drop it off for Crawford. Crawford looks up top, gets it all the way up there. And the shot from a long way out creates some chaos in front of the net. Back up there now. And turned over. Shearer makes his way through the neutral zone. He's got Potts with him, but he gets that one broken up by Asher Till. Now Jackson Crawford picks it up in his own end, and he'll start heading the other way, but he's knocked off the puck. Overbay with an opportunity, chips that one around putt. Overbay's shot off the chest of Ian Demarost, and heading the other way with it now is Asher Putt. That was Carter Davis. Apologize. His shot from the slot goes wide. Up top now with Haynes. He's got a lane, and he gets it through off the blocker of Cameron Ganaldo. Shurik unable to clear. Lucas Blauvelt is able to. And Overbay fighting for a chance here. Demarost steps out of his net to clear that one out of harm's way. Back at neutral ice here. Overbay moves that one to Blauvelt. Blauvelt fires it across into the far corner. Good keep there by Carroll to get something going on the forecheck, hopefully. And chucked up into the netting off the stick of Jonah Haynes. So that'll warrant a stoppage in play, allowing both teams to make a full change. Thrown out of the face-off was Pedersen, so Blauvelt steps in for the Chargers. He'll win this one back. But it's picked up by Kornman, but turned over before he can exit the zone. Now Lalonde with an opportunity. His shot deflected into the corner by Demarost. And Haley's attempt to clear doesn't quite work out, so Lalonde picks it up and throws it back down low for the Carroll Chargers. Lalonde with this pass to the slot finds Pedersen. Now it's cleared to neutral ice. Blauvelt picks it up and throws it right back into the attacking zone. Riley Murphy clears, but McDonald is going to pick it up for the Chargers, and Lalonde throws it back into the attacking zone before they head for a line change Nobody stayed out to forecheck, so this is going to be an easy out for the Lions if they connected on that pass. It may have been. McDonald chips it back in to the Lions' defensive end. And Jacob Pedersen, throws that one deep in the Leo Lions' end where Reith picks it up, and he'll try to chip this one out, but it's kept in at the blue line. Pedersen and Murphy tie up in the Zamboni door corner. Puck is loose now. Murphy is able to clear. He's off to the races. Is he going to get around Baldwin? And he is. Gets around Mikey Baldwin. Takes a shot and a weird bounce. From my angle, that looked crazy, but winds up going across the front of the net. Overbay from the blue line throws it down low as he takes a hit to make that play. Reversed behind the net. Asher Putz got it now. Mikey Baldwin. Over to Carteau. Carteau centers it so Shearer can get a stick on it. He's headed to the bench. And fresh off the bench, well, Shurik jumped right into that play. Overbay's got it in the attacking zone. He'll cycle back in, an opportunity for Shurik out front. But Asher Till was there to make sure that puck didn't go on net.
Carroll's having a couple of opportunities here in the last couple of minutes for these up-close one-timers. Whether they've been saved or deflected by Demarosa or the defenseman. So kudos to Leo trying to keep this game out of reach for Carroll.
And another face-off in the offensive zone for the Carroll Chargers here. And a long pause before they drop the puck. Both centermen thrown out. So we'll see Blavel and Fiedler now instead. Blavel wins it back to Platt. Platt's shot gets slowed up and winds up on the stick in the slot. But it goes wide, now headed the other way. It's Davis, almost had an opportunity, but it was thwarted by Platt. DeWitt and Pedersen come together in the corner. Puck finally kicks free. Stuttering there. An opportunity now. Fiedler fans on it out front. And Blavel headed the other way. He's got Haynes to beat. And he's not able to do so as cleanly as he would like. He does get a shot off, but it's from an awful angle. And Demarost had a read on him the whole way. Now DeWitt shoots that one, wraps around, and finds its way at neutral ice with Reith, who drops it off to Murphy. Murphy looks up to Fiedler. Fiedler doesn't get a touch on it, so it gets right to Ramsey, who looks up ice for the Chargers. And where he looks, he finds Ryder Potts. Potts makes the offensive zone entry, and he gets a shot off. He scores! Ryder Potts, his second of the night. Ties this one at 3. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third period. And Carroll Chargers were making a push, and it paid off.
Potts on the offensive zone entry there. Takes a shot about top of the faceoff dot right there. Beats Demaros far low side. Kind of caught Demaros in a weird angle or position there. I don't think Demaros was expecting the shot from that far out.
All the more reason to take a shot from that far out.
And Potts gets 2. Second of the night. We got a tie game again.
Shearer wins this one back for the Chargers. Ramsey picks it up. Goes D to D. Anthony Baldwin finds Lucas Blavel, and Blavel's got some space. He pulls up to get around the defender. Blavel's shot off the backhand, shouldered away by Demarost. Lalonde making it really hard for the Lions to clear here. Patrick Lalonde still with it. Finally chipped up and out of the zone, glove down by Anthony Baldwin, And back to Lalonde. He'll throw that one in and head to the bench after a hard shift. Now we got to tie up on the half wall. A couple seconds tick off the clock. Calhoun finds some trouble with that Zamboni door, but stays with the puck. Gets it over to Kornman. Kornman now tied up. And Pedersen able to throw it back down deep. Lucas Blavelt's going to go for a change. His brother Camden Blavelt replaces him. And they got that change completed. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter in this league. I was about to say they got that change completed before the icing was called, but you can change on an ice. Been calling too much Indiana Tech. Taylor Pedersen for the Chargers and Colton Calhoun for the Lions. Step into the draw, stick side of Ian Demaros. And Haynes picks it up off the face-off. He tries to clear immediately, but Blavelt was there. Now rimmed around the weak side. This will score it out to neutral ice where it's picked up and played by the Carroll Chargers defense. Pedersen on the zone entry, stays with it for as long as he can, but eventually loses that puck before he could move it across the front of the net. Platt's shot gets deflected wide. It's picked up by Patrick Lalonde. Tries to step off the half wall, but his efforts were thwarted by Colton Calhoun. 6-on-6 violence. The numbers, I mean, they're still playing 5-on-5 out there. Down to just 3:23, and the score is 3-3 in the third. Heating up for an exciting ending to Game 1 on our Thanksgiving special. Off the draw. The Lions have it in the defensive end, but not for long. Demaros scrambling to find this one. Is it still loose? It's still loose. Finally blown dead. And the shoving doesn't stop. Penalty arm goes up. This is going to take some sorting out, I'll tell you that much. Trying to see who it looks like the main offenders are. I think Adelaide Shearer, he's probably going. The referee had a hold of him. Riley Murphy's trying to plead his case.
Yeah, a little scramble there up front. It's bound to happen if they keep on poking and poking after the whistle.
I mean, you have to poke after the whistle or you're not going to get played. But it's just that net front real estate is so sought after in this game. And the defensemen for either team are not giving it up. And they play to the whistle. That's what they did. Puck was bouncing around down there, and they were just, it was a free-for-all. Absolute chaos in front of Ian Demaros. I'm not sure what prompted the whistle. I assume he finally found it and covered it up, but it was chaos.
Oh, yeah.
So a couple penalties awarded. It looks like we're going to stay 5-on-5, though. We'll see who's sitting out for either team. It looks like Colton Calhoun. That's a bit of a hit for the Leo Lions. And I can't see a number on the player in the Carroll Chargers box. I thought it was going to be Shearer, but he's still out there.
It's going to be Lucas Blauvelt.
Lucas Blauvelt, all right.
Both in there for roughing.
Face off won by the Chargers in the attacking zone. Shot deflected high but stays in. Ryder Potts tied up now, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
The net was off, and Murphy was yelling at.
Oh.
I think it's Pottington, the official there, that the net was off, but he was focused on the play there.
So a stoppage at exactly 3 minutes here left in the third period of action. 5-on-5 play resumes despite the recent skirmish. Lalonde up top to Baldwin. Baldwin right back to Lalonde off the half wall. He gets that puck stripped by Murphy. Lalonde stays with it. Shot goes wide, but it's kept in by Mikey Baldwin at the far side. Rimmed around again. This time Anthony Baldwin lets it squeak by, but he's got support from Pedersen. Pedersen gives it to Mikey Baldwin. Mikey Baldwin looks across, gets it to Camden Blavel. He'll give it right back to Baldwin. To Lalonde, and finds Blavel. It's a sweet pass by Lalonde, but Blavel was on the backhand, so he didn't receive it perfectly, and it was turned over. Now Farrell takes a big hit from behind. Penalty arm goes up. We are going to see a Leo Lions power play as Blavel was battling for that one. Is he going to do it? He did take the shot after the whistle, and he's going to get some backlash for that. Or he's not. He's not. Haynes gets in there and mitigates. Crawford was going to say or do something, but Haynes said, cooler heads will prevail, my friend. We'll take the power play for now.
See if it's another 2 and a 10. Nope, giving just a rough.
Yeah. It seemed like the exact same play that happened earlier in the game.
I don't think it was. It probably wasn't as bad as the last one.
Right. Right. I think when Fiedler took the hit, he stayed down for a second too. He looked a little bit shaken up.
Yeah. That was more in the back. Farrell was just in the process of turning.
Right.
So it wasn't as bad as a hit as the previous one.
So face off. The Lions have it in the offensive zone on the man advantage. Riley Murphy's shot misses high and wide and is cleared by Adelaide Shearer. Murphy's going to have to retreat to his own zone to start this power play breakout. 10 seconds have been eliminated from the advantage. Tie up at the blue line. Crawford comes away with it. Can't get around Shearer, though. And now Crawford takes a penalty off that. We're going to have some 4-on-4 action. Minute 30 seconds remain. And the penalties are piling up here. Both penalty boxes are currently a shared space between two players.
And I think if there's no goals, I think if we do end up going to OT, Carroll's going to have a little 4-on-3 action for about 16 seconds.
Yeah. Right you are, my friend. Murphy tries to chip this one into neutral ice, but Blavelt's there to keep it in. Blavelt's headed in now. Almost evades that hit from Riley Murphy, but does get knocked down and off the puck. Now Reith moves that one. Farrell centers. Riley Murphy gets it knocked off his stick in the slot. Shot gets rimmed around. Kept in by Haley at the blue line. Farrell behind the net. He's tied up with Camden Blavel. Puck squirts out, and Riley Murphy's there to pick it up in the corner. He takes a little bit of a shove and headed the other way with it now. I believe that's Pedersen, and it is. Taylor Pedersen moves that one across, and the shot goes wide. But it's kept in by Anthony Baldwin. Baldwin with it again. Moves that one down low. From down low, we go up high where Taylor Pedersen is. He looks across. And the shot goes wide, rimmed all the way around, but good keep there by Patrick Lalonde. His shot directly into the glove of Ian Demaros to slick little windmill for style points. Adelaide Shearer and Ryder Potts discuss a face-off play here for the Carroll Chargers as Potts steps in to take this one against Fiedler. And we'll get a little bit of a delay here. The referee has to do some ice work. Oh, comes back to that net that's been knocked off many a time. Yeah, a little bit of water in there. That'll do it. That'll do the trick.
First thing's over. Get that peg more secure.
Off the face-off. It's won back by Fiedler. But Ryder Potts is all over it. He picks that one up, gets it up top to Carteau. Carteau's shot deflected high up into the netting. Within the final 30 seconds of regulation. Taylor Pedersen steps in to take the draw this time. Wins it. Camden Blauvelt looks across the blue line to Potts. Potts steps in, but loses it at the hash mark. Good keep there by Shearer. Now Kornman picks it up for the Lions. Carroll's got one back out there. They are on the man advantage now late in this game. That shot gets through but goes wide. Mikey Baldwin shoots. In and out of the glove of Demerost, and some pushing and shoving ensues once again. Whistle was a bit quicker though, so players didn't get as involved as we saw earlier in the period. Just 3 seconds left in regulation. Off the face-off, going for the shot was Camden Blauvelt, but it doesn't get through, and the buzzer had sounded anyways. So we are going to get more bang for our buck in this one, a little bit extra time, and like you said, it's going to start out with a 15-second Carroll Charger power play, so that makes things even more interesting.
See the strategy. It's not a lot of time, but it's enough time that you can definitely get set up in the offensive zone. Again, there's a lot more eyes.
Right, and they'll also have to be careful because 15 seconds from the opening puck drop, the Leo Lions will get a guy sneaking out where it could possibly be behind the play.
Yeah. Be an interesting strategy the way Leo does things. If I was Leo, if I win the face-off, I would go down in my zone and just hold it as long as I possibly can and then send it down.
Right, it's
at
all
the
about,
last second once you get pressure.
About possession here. So you almost don't even, you're not going to prioritize icing the puck right away. There's a lot of time and space out there. You just have to find it.
It's going to go to 4-on-4 once the penalty is released. And then I believe it's the next whistle is when they go back to 3-on-3.
That is the structure to my understanding. You got any picks for a game winner here?
I think for Leo, I think it might be Farrell for Leo if he goes on the ice at some point. And then for Carroll, I'm going to go with Mikey Baldwin.
All right.
He's going to get a shot from the point.
I'm going to say Riley Murphy. And just because I'd love to see it, let's go with Ryder Potts.
Get the Hattie.
Exactly my thought. And we are underway here in overtime. Blauvelt looks to Lalonde. Lalonde steps over the blue line. Pull up at the half wall and take a look around. Moves it up top to Baldwin. Baldwin throws it in the corner. Lalonde tried to get a stick on that, deflected on net. Team's back at even strength, currently 4-on-4. Lalonde loses the zone but keeps possession for the Carroll Chargers. Now Mikey Baldwin gets the zone back. And trying to maintain possession as Calhoun sandwiches him up against the boards. Now Riley Murphy steps in and the Leo Lions take control of it in their own zone. Reef in trouble now with Lalonde. Lalonde gets help from Pedersen. Taylor Pedersen shot off the glove of Ian Demerost. Kept in by Blauvelt only momentarily, headed the other way. Now it's Jackson Crawford. Crawford gets that one sticked away. A good poke check by Baldwin. who skated it up to the blue line and then stopped. Left it for a teammate. Now a little bit of a chaotic sequence, and Pedersen off the post! Taylor Pedersen, what an opportunity here in OT. He's fighting for another one now. Shot, Ryder Potts out front, Ryder Potts out front. His shot off the pad, and the rebound gets cleared by Haynes. Blauvelt looks up top to Baldwin. Baldwin unable to maintain possession, but the Leo Lions are going to go ahead and ice this one. So they'll get a change at the very least. But it's going to be an offensive zone face-off as we head to 3-on-3 for the Carroll Chargers, who are going with Adelaide Shearer, Ryder Potts, and Anthony Baldwin. Facing off against Liam Farrell, Cole Mensa, and Jonah Haynes for the Leo Lions. Potts, Farrell, tie up off the draw. Haynes picks it up on the half wall, moves it across to Mensa. Mensa trying to get around Shearer. Shearer just had to step on him. Now Baldwin picks it up. Makes the offensive zone entry. Tries to cut into the slot. Can't really hold on to the puck, so it's turned over, and Cole Mensa throws this one center ice to Liam Farrell. Farrell trying to get around Baldwin. Baldwin wasn't having it. Shearer can't hang on to that one off the backhand. And Farrell with an opportunity. His shot in and out of the chest of Cam Ganal. And Potts takes this one around the net. Ryder Potts, he's got 2 goals in this game. One in the first, one in the second. Oh, one in the first, one in the third, I mean. Now Camden Blauvelt regroups, holds on to the puck so his teammates can change. Finds Patrick Lalonde. Lalonde doesn't handle that as cleanly as he would like, and it's going to be in the possession of Jackson Crawford of the Leo Lions, and he comes in, gets that one sticked away by Cam Ganal. Good stick. Cross ice pass. Opportunity now for Patrick Lalonde. He gets hit off the puck by Colton Calhoun, and Riley Murphy picks it up and heads the other way for the Lions. Riley Murphy. He's got Colton Calhoun in front, but he's tied up. Riley Murphy steps in and takes a backhander, but it's into the chest of Cam Ganal, who covers it up for a whistle.
Got a couple of sequences there by both teams. Equal opportunity. Carroll with the first 2 big opportunities, I'd say, off the post, and then Potts up front got stick tied, and then both teams are doing a very good job defensively on holding the line, and their forwards are making sure that they aren't going up too high just in case they have to get back so they don't cause a 2-on-1.
Murphy up top, moves it across to Crawford. Crawford tries to step in, but he's got Blauvelt all over him. Now they're tied up. Teammates step in to help, one aside. Crawford comes away with it in the end of all that. Oh, but he turns it over right quick. And Camden Blauvelt now picks it up. He'll take it behind the net in his defensive end. A tight turn, gets rid of the forechecker. And off to the races now. Taylor Pedersen, shots off the blocker of Demarost. Murphy backhands that one up to Haley. Good pass, but Shearer is there to break it up at center ice and send things in the other direction. Murphy with a good defensive play. Moves that one to Haley. Haley gets it sticked away. Now it's at neutral ice. It's a 2-on-0. Potential 2-on-0. Colton Calhoun is back. He's going to have to shoot it. Shot off the post. Oh, my God. And the referee is signaling goal. That'll do it. The Carroll Chargers have snapped a 3-game losing streak, and it only took 4 periods of action here on this Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. Game 1, Week 7 goes to the Carroll Chargers. And I'm not sure who they're going to credit for that finally finding its way into the net. From my angle, it looked off the post. It was sitting behind Ian Demarost, and I'm not sure how it went in.
I think Shearer had the... wait, no, it wasn't Shearer. He was on that far side, if you remember.
Oh, boy.
Number 24.
Oh, that's Anthony Baldwin.
Anthony Baldwin had the original shot. I don't know if Shearer caused it to go in it was like sitting behind the skate of
might-
Demeros.
It might have been Demeros turning because Shearer was there, and Demeros didn't know where the puck was. He might have kicked it in himself.
Trying to see if I can. Yeah, Anthony Baldwin with the shot. I think that slight little pause right there is what put it in.
They're giving the goal to Anthony Baldwin. So my assumption here is that Demeros deflected that in himself.
Yeah, he kind of went back a little bit when he was sliding back, and I think his skate put it over just enough.
So Anthony Baldwin, the overtime hero. Is that what you said?
I said his brother Mikey, but I get half credit because I said the Baldwin.
The Baldwin counts. All right. That'll do it for game number 1 here at the Ice House. We got another one. It was set to start at 9 o'clock, but it's going to be pushed back a little bit in light of overtime action. If you're going to tune into that one, we'll be happy to have you. If not, enjoy your Thanksgiving and your Black Friday off of work, off of school, whatever you have to do. If you're driving tonight, stay safe. That'll do it for this installment of Fort Wayne High School Hockey. Live from the PSM Ice House. And, of course, brought to you by Summit City Sports. We'll be here for another one at 9 o'clock. That's, of course, Homestead and the Fort Wayne Vipers facing off. We're not far from that. But for now, we bid you adieu. Enjoy the rest of your night.